Today, we're diving deep into some of the most heated political debates shaping our nation: gun control, labor rights, reproductive freedom, and gender identity. These aren't just abstract discussions. They are critical issues with profound implications for everyday Americans. At the heart of many of these debates, especially looking ahead to 2025, is Project 2025, a comprehensive policy agenda. This nearly 900-page manual, primarily driven by the Heritage Foundation, aims to reshape the executive branch under a potential future Republican presidency. It seeks to realign the entire federal government with a specific conservative ideology, a move critics argue threatens established civil rights and liberties by consolidating immense power and potentially undermining checks and balances. Let's break down how this agenda, and broader political trends, intersect with each core issue. First, reproductive freedom, an area where Project 2025 outlines some of its most far-reaching and controversial proposals. The agenda explicitly seeks to severely limit access to abortion care nationwide, aiming for a potential national ban. This could be achieved by leveraging legal mechanisms, like the Comstock Act, to prevent the mailing of essential abortion pills and other medical supplies across state lines, effectively creating a de facto national ban. Furthermore, Project 2025 promotes personhood language. If adopted, this could have drastic consequences, potentially restricting not only abortion, but also certain forms of birth control, and even assisted fertility treatments, such as IVF, by granting legal personhood status from conception. The agenda also aims to dismantle existing abortion protections under the Emergency Medical Treatment and Labor Act (EMTALA), which currently mandates that hospitals receiving federal funds provide stabilizing treatment, including abortion, in emergency situations. Such restrictions are viewed by many as potentially catastrophic for women's rights, with concerns that they would disproportionately affect economically disadvantaged women and marginalized communities, potentially leading to an increase in unsafe abortion practices. Next, let's turn our attention to LGBTQ equality, another domain targeted by Project 2025. The project endeavors to replace current LGBTQ equity policies with a framework prioritizing stable, married, nuclear families. It also seeks to protect adoption and foster care services that may refuse to work with LGBTQ couples, effectively institutionalizing discrimination. A key component of this effort involves dismantling anti-discrimination protections by systematically removing terms like sexual orientation and gender identity from federal laws and regulations. If successful, this could create a legal environment where discrimination against LGBTQ individuals is not only tolerated but explicitly permitted. Regarding gun control, Project 2025 introduces measures that could significantly alter the current landscape. The agenda is interpreted as potentially invalidating various state laws concerning concealed carry permits, thereby making it possible for almost anyone to carry firearms in public settings, regardless of local regulations. Critics argue that these proposed changes aim to weaken the rule of law and risk politicizing law enforcement, which in turn could undermine concerted efforts to prevent gun violence and ensure public safety. Beyond Project 2025, broader political trends are also shaping these debates. We are witnessing a noticeable and growing gender divide in politics, particularly among younger generations. There's an expanding gap in political orientation between young men and women, with women increasingly identifying as liberal. This divide is widening even as women achieve higher educational attainment and, in many metropolitan areas, reach income parity with men. Furthermore, cultural issues, especially those surrounding gender identity, are significant drivers of political polarization, contributing to the ongoing culture wars. While the search results didn't elaborate extensively on labor rights, within the specific context of Project 2025, the overarching conservative agenda outlined by the project suggests potential challenges to established labor rights and worker protections. Historically, conservative political movements have often sought to reduce regulations on businesses, which can sometimes impact collective bargaining rights, minimum wage standards, and workplace safety regulations. Further examination would likely reveal how a conservative administration, influenced by Project 2025, might approach these critical issues concerning the American workforce. These debates over gun control, labor rights, reproductive freedom, and gender identity are not isolated. They are deeply interconnected, reflecting fundamental disagreements about the role of government, individual liberties, and societal values. Understanding the intricacies of these discussions, and the influential policy frameworks like Project 2025, is crucial for anyone seeking to comprehend the trajectory of American politics in the coming years.